Jai Gurudev and welcome, and thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. The art of living practices, particularly meditation, yoga, and Sudarshan Kriya, have a reputation for improving physical and mental well being. But we are curious to know more about the deeper, often untold aspects of how these techniques can lead to financial prosperity and enable people to make significant contributions to society. Can you explain the scientific principles behind this? Jai Gurudev, and thank you for having me. The connection between these practices and financial success is often overlooked. But when we dig deeper, it is clear that they are intrinsically linked. At the core of these practices is the idea of mindfulness and emotional regulation, both of which have profound implications not just for mental health, but also for success in business, financial growth, and giving back to society. The science behind Sudarshan Kriya and meditation shows that these practices can dramatically reduce stress, improve cognitive function, and enhance emotional intelligence, all of which are vital for achieving success. In fact, studies in neuroscience and psychology provide compelling evidence that these techniques activate specific neural pathways, improve decision making abilities, and foster the kind of resilience needed to thrive in competitive environments. That is fascinating. So, by practicing these techniques, individuals improve their cognitive and emotional abilities, which directly affects their performance in business or career. So, how exactly does this translate into financial prosperity? And can you break this down scientifically? Absolutely. The mind body connection is central to the effectiveness of these techniques. For example, Sudarshan Kriya has been shown to lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and enhance serotonin production, which boosts mood and mental clarity. This alone has a profound impact on business performance, as stress often clouds judgment and leads to poor decision making. Studies published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine and the Journal of Clinical Psychology have confirmed that regular practice of these techniques results in improved emotional regulation and cognitive flexibility. This simply means that individuals who regularly practice meditation, yoga, and Sudarshan Kriya are better able to manage stress, maintain focus, and think more strategically, all of which are essential for success in any field, especially business. One study from the Harvard Business Review found that mindfulness practices, including meditation and yoga, are linked to higher executive functioning, such as better problem solving, creativity, and decision making. These are all critical components of financial success. Furthermore, when the mind is clear, it is easier to identify opportunities and navigate tasks and risks. In the business world, success often comes from being able to adapt quickly and make calculated decisions. Neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to reorganize itself in response to new experiences, is enhanced by regular meditation. This leads to greater adaptability and the capacity to innovate, which is crucial for financial prosperity. That's really insightful. So, by reducing stress, improving mental clarity, and enhancing decision making abilities, these practices create a solid foundation for financial success. But what about the social impact aspect, and how do these techniques enable individuals to contribute to society, especially in financial ways? This is where the beauty of these practices really shines. The Art of Living philosophy teaches that true success is about not just personal wealth but also using that wealth for the greater good. The principles of selfless service and community contribution are fundamental to the Art of Living approach. When individuals practice meditation and Sudarshan Kriya, they experience greater emotional stability, which allows them to approach challenges with a sense of purpose and compassion. This shift in mindset is crucial when it comes to giving back to society. One scientific study published in Social Cognitive and Affective Neuroscience found that acts of kindness and selfless giving activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine and oxytocin, which improve overall well being and create a sense of fulfillment. Furthermore, research in the field of positive psychology suggests that individuals who engage in altruistic activities are generally happier and more content, which has a long term effect on their personal and professional lives. This happiness in turn contributes to further success and more significant contributions to society. On a financial level, corporate social responsibility CSR has been shown in various studies, like those in the Journal of Business Ethics, to improve long term profitability for businesses. Many successful business leaders who practice meditation, like Ray Dalio and Ariana Huffington, advocate for values based leadership and community service. They suggest that not only does being socially responsible improve a company's public image, but it also contributes to employee satisfaction, customer loyalty, and overall business growth. So these practices shift an individual's mindset from focusing solely on personal success to a more holistic view where financial prosperity is directly tied to contributing to society. Can you provide a real world example of someone who has successfully applied these principles to both to become prosperous and make a significant financial impact on their community? One excellent example is Vishal Pandya, a successful entrepreneur and art of living practitioner. Vishal has used the tools of meditation, yoga, and Sudarshan Kriya to achieve clarity and emotional stability in his business. As a result, he was able to scale his business rapidly while maintaining balance and focus. However, his true success came not only from his personal financial success and growth, but from his commitment to reinvesting his wealth in social causes. He established a large scale education program for underprivileged children and funded healthcare initiatives for rural communities. He also launched a social enterprise that provides low cost technology solutions to underserved populations. These initiatives, which directly align with the principles of service and well being, have transformed the lives of thousands. Another example is the Art of Living Foundation's work in disaster relief and rural development. The foundation has been able to mobilize resources, both financial and human, thanks to the generosity of individuals who practice these techniques. For instance, during the devastating floods in Kerala, India, Art of Living volunteers, guided by the principles of selfless service, raised millions of dollars to fund relief efforts. This isn't just a donation of money, it is a holistic approach that includes direct action, long term support, and creating sustainable systems for those in need. That's incredible. So we see that these practices not only help individuals create wealth, but also guide them toward using that wealth in a way that significantly impacts communities. But for someone new to these practices, can what can they expect in terms of financial outcomes and community contributions in the short term? And how can they start integrating these techniques into their lives? That's a great question for someone just beginning. The short term benefits are actually quite tangible right away. You will notice a reduction in stress and an increase in mental clarity, which helps you make better decisions both in your personal life and professional endeavors. In the business world, this translates into increased productivity and the ability to manage challenges more effectively. Within the first few weeks of consistent practice, individuals often report better focus, improved emotional regulation, and an ability to think more clearly under pressure. These effects will be reflected in your professional performance, whether that is in getting promotion, scaling a business, or improving your investment strategies. On a financial level, these improvements are likely to lead to more effective business decisions, increased revenue, and better financial management. As for community contributions, these can also begin relatively early. Through regular meditation, you start cultivating a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity, which makes you more likely to think about how you can give back, whether it is through small acts of kindness or setting up your own philanthropic ventures. The sense of fulfillment you get from giving will create a positive feedback loop that encourages further success. The key to integrating these practices into your life is consistency. Start with small, manageable steps. Commit to daily meditation for just 10 to 15 minutes. Practice yoga to enhance your physical and mental well being, and learn Sudarshan Kriya through a certified instructor or workshop. With time, you will begin to experience the cumulative effects, and your financial and social contributions will naturally flow. Thank you so much for this enlightening discussion. It is clear that the art of living techniques offer far more than just physical or mental well being. They are a powerful means of creating wealth, achieving financial success, and giving back to society in a meaningful way. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. These practices at their core are about unlocking the potential within us, whether for personal success, financial growth, or the ability to contribute to others. When we nurture this inner wealth, everything else follows, including a deeper sense of fulfillment and the power to make a real difference in the world. Jai Gurudev.